Hey everyone, it's Mrs. Finner. This is going to be part one of reviewing nouns and pronouns. So this is slides 1 through 7 with a practice at the end. All right, let's jump into it. So we're going to start with what are nouns just specifically. So nouns, they name something and they fall into 4 specific groups. So first we have people, places, things, and ideas. So something that will be on your practice game that we won't really get into quite as in depth in this presentation is the difference between a common and a proper noun. So a common noun is kind of just a basic understanding of, let's say, for people, veterinarian. Veterinarian is a common noun, whereas Dr. Robinson would be a proper noun. A proper noun is usually someone's name, a street name, a place, anything that you would capitalize would be considered a proper noun. So we have people, places, things, and ideas. Again, I would say veterinarian would be a common noun, as well as leader, classroom, kennel. Whereas Dr. Robinson, Americans, like Michigan, Bunker Hill, those are all very specific. They are naming specific places or people, so those would be called proper nouns. And then these things here, a bumblebee, a collar, motorcycle, notebook, those would all be common nouns, as well as all of the ideas. Now we're going to jump into concrete and abstract. So that kind of goes off of the idea. So a concrete noun names something that can be recognized through the 5 senses. So it's something that you can touch, see, taste, smell, and hear. I also like to think of it as something that's tactile. It's concrete, so you can like hold it or put it in a box. So, for example, a highlighter. I can touch it, I can hold it, I can put it in a box. So that would be a concrete noun versus courage. Maybe I could have courage or not have courage, but I can't take courage and put it in a box. I can't have 10 courages, right? Just doesn't make sense because it's an abstract noun. So an abstract noun, its definition is something that cannot be recognized through the senses. Again, courage, fun, honor, exploration. So typically ideas are abstract nouns, and then concrete nouns are people, places, and things. And concrete nouns can be proper or they can be common nouns. It just depends. So common and proper nouns can be concrete, and common nouns are typically abstract. All right, moving on. Collective noun. So a collective noun names a group of people or things. A club, a herd, an army, troop, orchestra, committee, class, team, group. Anything that describes a collection, right? Collective, collect. Anything that's more than one, right? If you collect stamps, it's probably really lame. I don't know who collects stamps anymore. Maybe it's lame to you. I don't know. I think that would be cool to collect stamps. Anyway, so if you have stamps, right, you have a collection. There's more than one. Stamps is plural. That's another thing too. On your practice, it'll talk about plural and singular. So plural is more than one. Sometimes a plural noun could have an S at the end. It doesn't have to though. For example, all of these collective nouns are also plural. Club. If you have a club, actually, I lied. Club is not plural because you can have one club. Clubs is plural. So club, singular. Clubs, plural. So typically, if it has an S at the end, it is plural, but not always. And then if it's singular, that just means it's by itself. It's single, there's one. So you could have one dog. If you wanted to make dog plural, you would say dogs. American, that would be singular. Americans, plural. See the difference? So if it's a collective noun, it's probably plural depending. So I know it's a little tricky, but again, that's what our practice is going to help us kind of decipher, right? Then we have count and non-count nouns. So a count noun is just what it is by definition, something that can be counted, whereas a non-count noun is something that cannot be counted. So kind of going back to concrete and abstract a little bit, a count noun is an orange because you can count, I have 3 oranges in my lunch. There are 2 benches under that tree. My house is 3 streets away from you, right? Those are all count nouns because you can count, right? 3 streets, you can literally count them. Makes sense, right? And then non-count nouns, thunder, rice, equipment. If you have a bowl of rice, like, I guess if you say a bowl of rice, you can count how many bowls you have, but rice in general, not really countable, right? No one's going to count like the individual grains of rice. Same with thunder and equipment. You say, get all the equipment. Like, what is that? It's not that specific, right? It's more generalized. So non-count nouns are kind of general, where count nouns are more specific, if that makes sense to you guys. It's also going to ask you in your practice if it's a noun or an adjective. So just keep in the back of your mind that an adjective describes a noun. So a noun could be barn, the red barn. Red is going to be an adjective. It's something that describes. So it could be a color, a size, really anything that's used to describe. So now we're going to go to our practice, and we're going to play the game Sortify Nouns on BrainPop. The link will be right here, so you can click that and it'll take you to BrainPop. If you have any questions accessing that, again, the link will be here. You can also go to class links. So remember, on our homepage, there's that class link icon. You can click that to get to it. You can also ask your classmates in the discussion post or shoot me a quick email. If you are confused on how to play the game, again, I have a quick tutorial posted here. So that is day 1 of noun and pronoun review, slides 1 through 7. Woohoo! See you guys tomorrow.